Hi, my name is Susie Q, and I'm the owner and maker of Glitter with Susie Q. Welcome to my channel, and I really hope that you enjoy what we're making today. Please visit my website. There you will find all the tumblers that I make and my glitter collection. If you like the content that you're seeing, please subscribe, like, and share. You can also connect with me on my social accounts at Glitter with Susie Q. Hey you guys, I am back with a super simple one today for you guys. We are going to be making this M22 wine glass. M22 is a major highway that goes through some Michigan towns. My dad lives in a town where M22 goes through it, and it's really popular to have M22 things, wine glasses, beer mugs, all that kind of stuff. He mentioned to me that he broke all of his M22 wine glasses, and I was like, hey, I can make that. So I went ahead and I made him 4 of them. And today I am going to show you how to etch glass. So wanted to kind of explain what the M22 is all about, but you can literally use any design that you want to while you are etching your glass. So hang tight and see how we make it. So the first thing that you are going to need to do is you're going to need to make your decals. So remember, when you're making your decals, you're actually making a stencil. So anything that is going to be covered up with vinyl will not be edged on the wine glass or on the glass, but anything that doesn't have vinyl on it will show through and will be etched. So you kind of want to think backwards on this one and make sure that you have covered what you don't want etched and exposed what you do want etched. So I just went through Cricut Design Space. I made a large square, I cut out a smaller square, and then I just chose a font that I wanted to and put M22. I sliced out what I needed to slice out, and then this was left. So I had my Cricut cut it out, and now I am just attaching these stencil pieces to my wine glass. When you are attaching your stencils to your wine glass, you want to make sure that your stencils are adhered really well. I use permanent vinyl for etching. The reason why is because it creates a better seal. Even though I am going to remove this vinyl and it is only going to be on there very, very temporarily, I want to make sure that I'm getting a really good seal between my wine glass and my vinyl, because any etching cream that touches the glass will etch that glass. So if you don't have a tight seal, you are going to get etching cream underneath, and it's going to kind of ruin your design. So just make sure that you are using a clean wine glass, number 1. Number 2, that when you are putting on your stencils, that you are putting them on straight, that you're putting them on very flat, and that you don't have any bumps or creases around where the etching cream is going to be. Now, I could have used tape to kind of tape off that square, but I wanted to make sure that it was super, super precise. And so I wanted to make sure that that there wasn't going to be any crookedness or anything like that. So that's why I have that big square there. And some people would put tape around it to make sure that the etching cream doesn't go off of that vinyl. I knew that I was going to be okay without that, so I didn't need to do that. And as you can see here, I noticed that I had a couple of like little pieces that weren't stuck down all the way. So I really took my finger and I really pushed down and made sure that I got all those wrinkles out so that no etching cream would go underneath there. Don't forget to hit that like button on this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're enjoying what you're liking and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit subscribe so that you are notified whenever I release a new video. As you can see, I did not do the best of laying this one down. It kind of wrinkled right there in that bottom left corner, but you can just see how patient I was with it, and I just let it kind of do its thing. And then I went and I took my finger and I kind of pushed out all those wrinkles, and I just made sure that it was laying down flat. So even if it doesn't go on perfectly, it's okay. All you need to do is you just need to make sure that those wrinkles get taken away from the spots close to where you are going to put your etching cream. You can see that I'm kind of peeling it up, and I'm gonna reposition it so that the etching cream does not go underneath that vinyl. So this is the etching cream that I use. I use Armour Etch, and I got mine off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below for you. I have had this for so long. I feel like it's never gonna run out. It never expires. It can go on and on and on. When I first got it, I wanna say that it was closer to a white color. It's now turned to kind of a creamier color, but that's okay. It still does the job. I will warn you though, Armour Etch is stinky. Like, it is stinky. It smells like rotten eggs to me. So just kind of be in a well-ventilated area and just kind of be prepared. You're gonna be smelling some really stinky stuff for a little bit. So as you can see, I just dip my paintbrush into my Armour Etch and I get a glop of it out, and I just spread it everywhere on the wine glass that I want it to go. In this case, I've got such a great border around my stencils that I'm not super concerned about it dripping off onto the glass where I don't want it to be. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on there, and then I am leaving it alone. Once I get done putting it on there, I set a 10-minute timer and I walk away from it. You don't touch it, you just leave it alone and you just let it sit and do its thing. Don't forget to also wear gloves as you are doing this. Don't touch this with your bare hand. Make sure that you're wearing your gloves. Make sure you're wearing your mask if you have one. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated room. And just make sure you're taking the proper precautions and kind of glooping this on there. You don't need it to be super thick, but I probably put more on it than what needs to go. And then I just scrape it off at the end and I put it back in the container, and you'll see that here in just a second. So I'm gonna pause, set a 10-minute timer, and then we move on to the next. So as you can see, I'm over my sink, and I'm just taking that excess Armour Etch and I'm wiping it off with my finger, and I am putting it back into the container. Then after I get done doing that, I am going to grab my next glass, and I'm going to get all the excess off of all 4 wine glasses at the same time. That way I can start washing these glasses and getting all the vinyl off one at a time. Do me a favor and leave a comment below if you have done etching before and what your favorite projects are to etch. Do you like to do wine glasses? Do you like to do the iced coffee mugs? What is your favorite thing to etch? And if you're able to, throw a picture in there or an example of what you do. I love to etch because it's so simple and it turns out super cool, and it's a super easy project to do. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you've done in the past and the things that you like to do with your etching. If you haven't ever done etching, comment down below something that you want to try to etch. All right, so now what I'm doing, I'm leaving my gloves on, but I am now just taking warm water and I'm running it over and getting the excess etch cream off. I am then also going to take off those decals, and as you can see, it's a heck of a time because the vinyl gets stuck to my gloves. It's kind of super annoying, but I would rather be safe than sorry, and I'm just gonna hold on and get the stuck on vinyl off of my glove. And then you're done. Put it to the side and do the next one. After I'm done with all 4 of them, I will then go through with my Dawn dish soap and I'll wash all 4 of them, but you'll see that here in just a minute. So it's just as simple as that. Pull off the stencils that you put on there and continue to wash it. I like to use my picker tool sometimes if I'm having a hard time getting off the vinyl, like if it's really sticking to my glove like it is today. I just use my picker tool so that I can just put it right there on the napkin that I have set aside so that it doesn't stick to my glove as much. All right, so this is the part where I told you that I was gonna wash the wine glasses. I just always feel like if I'm gonna send this to a customer, I want them to be able to take it out of the box and I want them to be able to use it immediately. As a customer, do I always go through and wash my stuff before I use it? Absolutely. But if somebody doesn't, I don't want there to be extra Armour Etch on there and then something happen and they ingest it and they get sick. It would just be terrible. So I'm just going to cover my bases. I'm going to wash it and I am going to kind of just do a quick wash. As you can see, I'm not even using a brush. I'm just using my hand. I'm rinsing it out and then I'm putting it to the side so I can dry it later. this is what the set of 4 wine glasses look like all together. I think they turned out super, super cute. And here's the final product. As you can see, I stuffed some tissue paper down in there. It is really hard to capture etching on camera without a color behind it. In person, you can see it clear as day. It is not hard to see, but when you are trying to record etching, if the light isn't perfect, it's really, really hard to catch. So that's kind of why I shoved that tissue paper down there, just so that everybody could see, you know, the actual etching as opposed to just like, it looks like a clear wine glass. But here's the final product. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Again, tell me the projects that you have done or that you want to do with your etching. And thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great week and come back next week when I have your new tutorial ready for you. Have a great week, guys. Bye. Follow me on social media at Glitter with Susie Q. Don't forget to go to my website to shop the tumblers that I'm making, or go to the website to pick out your next best glitter. Thank you for watching this video, but there is a video suggested for you on the screen, and also there's a place for you to subscribe. So first hit that subscribe here button, and then go ahead and watch that next video that is being suggested for you on the screen. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.